and we're rolling. Hey, what is up guys? Thank you very much for watching. If you are new to my channel, you are probably wondering if the Aliexpress top box is worth your hard-earned money. The good news is it's not going to take much of it. The bad news is it might take a little while to arrive, but this video, that's a big penis. This video is about if it's worth buying that Aliexpress top box, because I have purchased one. As I said I would in my last couple of videos, I feel like I'm qualified to actually review this top box and give you a good opinion to see if it's worth it or not. If that interests you, stick around. I'll play the intro and we'll get into it. So before we get on to the finer details, and I'm going to show you the top box, I'm going to take you through obviously the materials it's made from, how long it took to arrive, etc. We'll pull over and I'll show you. Now this top box is advertised on Aliexpress at £56. Actually, for this, I'm going to slow. £56. With delivery it comes to £63 for a top box and mounting bracket, and it's a universal mount, so it will fit most adventure bikes. It might fit a few other bikes, but you need something to actually be able to mount the bracket to. It's not like a Givi top box and mounting system where you need to buy the mountings, you know, specific for the bike that you have. It's not like that. All you get in the mail is a mounting plate, a plastic mounting plate, which is quite hard plastic, it's all right, and the relevant fixings and whatever they are to mount it to whatever you have. Now ideally you're gonna have a luggage system on the back already, such as like a few bars, like a pannier bars, or you've got some sort of, like BMW when you buy a GS, they have top box sort of mounts for their own system. That would work. You do need something to strap it to though, so bear that in mind. Let's find somewhere to pull over and I'm going to talk you through this top box. So the reason why I wanted this top box was because I am going on a little adventure in a couple of months time, and I don't want to spend 350 to 450 odd quid on a Givi or, you know, a well-known branded top box system, because I have one of those for my MT10. Holy moly, how much road do you want? It is an Arctic lorry, I suppose, because I don't have this bike forever. It's a lease bike. I only have it for a short time and I don't want to invest tons of money. So I thought it'll be a good experiment to buy the Aliexpress system to see if it's actually any good, because a lot of us talk about Aliexpress. We don't always commit to buying something that's, if it's a tool and you need to rely on this thing, and I think a top box can class as a tool, something you're going to need potentially in a job, or if you're going abroad. You want it to work, you don't want it to fail, you want it to be reliable, and generally people pay more money. Hello Mr. Magpie. Generally people pay more money for the quality. I kind of wanted to test that out because I'm in the sort of unique situation where I don't have to... What are you doing? Unique situation where I don't have to really worry about it too much, because I don't care if it breaks, don't care if it fails. I've got two extra things, 2 extra pannier bags on my bike. So let's pull over back there and I'll show you this unique system. Little lamb. A lamb. Luckily the GS has a turning circle that is absolutely insane. Okie dokie, as she would say in Fallout. Addictive. I'm addicted to that. If you haven't seen the series, I'd recommend. Okay. Oh god, always out of breath when I get off a bike. But anyhow, here it is. Top box. This is a £56 top box, 63 with delivery. Now this is made of PVC plastic. It's not like an aluminium Givi box. Doesn't have that strength. This one is from, I don't know, Kemimoto. Never heard of them. They do have a website if you want to have a look, but this came from Aliexpress, so I'm assuming they're suppliers on Aliexpress. One thing I did like about this bike, not this bike, sorry, this top box, is the amount of stuff it came with compared to Givi. This thing makes Givi it puts them to shame, if I'm honest, with the amount of stuff it comes with for the price. It comes with these little foam pieces for your passenger so they can have a nice comfy ride. The locking system is obviously a little bit cheaper, it's a little bit rattly, to be expected. These are 3D printed edges, but you could put a strap under there or something like that, quite sharp, so yeah, it might cut your straps, but who knows. The locking system's pretty simple. It's, you know, key in, it unlocks. You can't just undo it, you have to press a little tab under there, up, and then it will unlock. And then let me show you inside. I know, right? Va-va-voom. Look at that. Now, to me, this is all very nice to have. It takes up a little bit of room, so I'm probably going to take this out. It's just velcroed in, so you can take it out whenever you please, but you know, it looks quite nice. Has a couple of little pockets that you can, you know, put something in, you know, your wallet maybe. So for everyday use, in all honesty, I'm quite impressed. It doesn't feel shoddy at all. This maybe feels a little bit shoddy. I wouldn't put anything of real value in this bike, because if someone wants to get in there, I could probably rip that off with just my hand. So yeah, bear that in mind. And if I had a drill, no chance. Probably the same with the more top spec stuff, but yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, before we get going, at least the lock works, something. Right, let's show you the mounting system. So if I undo this, I can show you that there. Now this little screw, this is what is actually attaching the top box to the mounting plate underneath. Off it comes, and then that is all that's holding this whole thing on. Now, this is the plate, sturdy plate, it sits in there, screws in there, and then underneath you've got two methods of attaching this top mount. So you've got these little brackets that go in this sort of hexagon, I don't know, hexagon layout, and then you can essentially put the bolt through, and then you use either this type of bracket, or both. Now I've used both because it's a little bit awkward, to be honest. It wasn't the easiest thing to mount, but I think this bracket here is going to fit the majority of things, of bikes, but it's pretty sturdy, you know, it's pretty good. And this weighs is as light as a feather. That goes on there like so. It stinks. PVC plastic. Is it PVC? No, ABS plastic. I think it's ABS. It reeks really bad. It smells like cancerous shit. Honestly, it's horrendous. But anyhow, that is the basics of this top box. Now, I've done a top box review before, back in my youth of YouTube, where I reviewed the Givi Trekker Outback. This is a 45 litre top box, by the way. You can get bigger ones. I think it's up to 60 litres they do. I will link in the description the Aliexpress link that I used to buy this top box. The big question is do I think it's worth it? Yes, I do. Unfortunately, I do. I don't think, if I wanted this to last forever, I probably would just invest in a good top box like Givi or someone like that. But if I compare the price, this is like 6 times cheaper, and that is insane. It's doing exactly the same job as the Givi top box, and when I go on a tour with this, I'm going to use this when I go away, and I'm going to see if it's just as good. Now, Givi, the Trekker Outback specifically, has some handles that you can use, and this one doesn't, which was a little bit annoying. I also didn't have any instructions with this. They should have come with it, but they didn't. So I sort of like bodged my way through. But it comes with a lining, it comes with foam pads. It's cheap little ABS plastic, but it works. You know, for 60 quid, you can't really complain. Now, I don't generally shop on places like Temu or Aliexpress. I think they're probably not that sustainable, but I honestly don't really know with Aliexpress if it's sustainable or not, or if it's unethical, you know, I don't know. But from a pure product review and product perspective, if that is a good price for a top box, and is the quality worth it, it is. If your expectations aren't like, you know, Givey sort of expectations, where you want a really, really fancy top box, this is going to do you just fine. I don't know why I don't see more of these top boxes on like pizza delivery bikes and stuff like that, because it's probably just as expensive to make one like they do. They're always made of gaffer tape and cardboard, aren't they? Just buy a cheap one from Aliexpress, it will probably do the job. I'm actually very impressed with it, I'll be honest. I'm quite impressed. I compared it yesterday to my Trekker Outback, and yes, the Trekker Outback is so much higher quality. The quality of the fixings on the Givey are massively better. That being said, you know, you can't really go wrong. Oh, one more thing. I forgot to mention how long it took to come to my house. This took 2 weeks for delivery from obviously China. And I live in the UK. So if you live in the UK, expect about 2 weeks. If you've got any questions about this product, let me know in the comments. I'll happily answer. I try to answer all my comments. But yeah, that's it guys from me. I just wanted to quickly give a quick review on the, I think it's a Kemi Moto top box from Aliexpress. Not bad, I'll be honest. Not bad at all. Catch you on the next one. Ciao for now.